everybody, welcome back to my channel. I look disgusting. My skin is incredibly broken out and just not happy with me. If you are new here or just stopping by, I have very dry skin. Not just on my face, my entire body is always ridiculously dry. I get chunks of dead skin and it's just never a good thing. So I wanted to do an updated full coverage foundation video. I haven't done one in a few months, but in the summer I get pretty oily, but then in the winter it's all over. We're dry, is no good. So I wanted to show you guys how I get a more hydrating full coverage foundation. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Whew. So yes, let's get into it. Our bun is a mess. We're just gonna go with it. So this is gonna seem a little excessive, but it works for me. So for prep, just for prep before we put any actual makeup on, I go in with 4 things. The first thing we do is spray our face with the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Spray. Whatever. I use this before I do anything else on my face. I of course have my moisturizer on. I can't remember, Clinique Moisture Surge. That is like so hydrating. I love it. And then I just take regular Vaseline and put this on my lips. Beautiful. And then the next thing we're gonna do is go in with the Smashbox Primerizer. This just helps to hydrate even more. There's just no such thing as too much hydration. And I know you guys can't see, but it is ridiculously gloomy outside today. It's all rainy and cloudy. It's whatever. And to finish off the prep for my face before we go in with makeup, I'm going to take the Smashbox Reduce Redness Primer. This one doesn't moisturize as much, but this does help with all of my red skin, and I have very large pores, so I've really been wanting to do a what is it even called, a skincare routine, but like a hellaciously dry skin or foundation routine, skincare routine, but I can't decide. Anyway, so we're all prepped, we're all moisturized, we're good to go. The foundation that I've been loving the most for when my skin is so freaking dry I can't see straight is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear foundation, and mine is in the shade 400 Pearl. Pretty sure it's the palest shade. This foundation just, it wears beautifully. It doesn't accentuate my dry skin, but it also doesn't get all oily and cakey by the end of the day. So we enjoy it. It has good coverage. I'm going in with a dampened Wet n Wild Beauty sponge. Yeah, so let's do my skin. Obviously, that's what I hate myself sometimes. Oh, so you'll be seeing it after this video is up, I'm pretty sure, but I'm actually taking a little mini road trip with my father today with Ricardo, and yeah, that's going to be fun. My baby girl is already at his house. Pretty much anytime I'm like, hey, do you guys want to like watch Ellie for a few hours so I can like get shit done? My dad and stepmom are like, she could just stay the night, like no need for you to get back out and drive the 3 minutes that you live away from us. But it is ridiculously nice having a good support system. Like, I've always had an amazing family, but now that I have a daughter of my own, I definitely I take it for granted for sometimes. I take it for granted sometimes, but I have an incredible support system. Not just when it comes to like motherhood, just in all aspects of my life. I have an amazing support system, and for those of you that didn't know, I have like actual for real diagnosed anxiety and depression. So sometimes I get really shitty, for lack of a better word, with my entire family and my support system, but they are always there for me. If I need anything, I know I can call them, and within minutes somebody will be by my side to help me with whatever I'm needing. So super appreciate that. I do about 2 really thin layers of this foundation. I think in general, like overall altogether, I think I maybe use a pump and a half of this, and that's plenty of coverage for me. This is the foundation I've been wearing probably the past like month and a half or so, like during 31 days of 31 days of Halloween. I obviously wasn't wearing this in every video because we were doing some insane Halloween looks. If you didn't catch that, you should go check it out. I have a playlist on my channel. But for like the whole month of October and November, pretty much anytime I had to go do anything and put on makeup, this is the foundation I was wearing. I'm going in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Fair 02. I'm clearly liking the concealer. If you've been here for a while, you'll recognize this concealer because I have Fair 00, which is the white one, and I use this a lot to prime my eyes. I'm almost completely out of both of them. I need to make an order on Ulta, but so I just pretty much put that on any spots where I need a little extra coverage, which these right here, my child scratched me in the middle of the night, like woke me up from a dead sleep, scratched me in her sleep. And then I go under my eyes, obviously, and then I kind of go down the center of my face just to highlight a little bit. And depending on where your skin gets the most dry, mine tends to get more dry around my mouth, which is gross. But that's where it happens for me. That's where you want to not necessarily not put anything over it, but that's where you want to have extra moisturizer or some moisturizing product over it, and then not a ton of like powder or a bunch of foundation and concealer, because that's just gonna accentuate all of your dry skin. I think I'm gonna vlog with my dad today. Dad hasn't, obviously my dad was in my Thanksgiving vlog, but like there was like extended family at my dad's house, and I honest to God just did not feel comfortable like whipping out my phone and vlogging in front of all of them. And obviously it's harder to vlog when you're around people you're not normally around on a daily basis, because you have to be like, hi, do you mind if I film you just eating? It's weird. So I didn't really vlog a ton at his house on Thanksgiving Day, but I think he hasn't been in the vlog in a minute. I think we're gonna get him in here. So here comes the part that most people, especially if you don't wear like makeup like I do, like where you're going crazy, if you just have like your staples. My nose is so stopped up I cannot freaking breathe. But anyway, most of the time if you're not like super into makeup and you're just wearing like the basics, this is the part where people with dry skin are like, no, that is not okay to do. But if you use it sparingly and not like an insane amount, this is totally fine, okay? I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. I definitely pounce out my forehead wrinkle because that's like a damn crater up there at this point in time. and I'm just taking a little bit and I'm going over the areas of my face where I really know that I'm going, not so much to get oily, but I go over the spots of my face where I know I'm going to crease, I guess. And that's pretty much the only spots I put my powder. And now for bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and do bronzer and highlight in this video because that's part of a foundation routine, like a base routine. I'm going in with Wet n Wild's Sunset Striptease on their Pac-Man, I don't even remember what this is called, their Pac-Man brush. It's so pretty. And this is more for bronzing, I'd say, than contouring. But I just hit up right underneath my cheekbones a little bit, my temples, and just the teens on the sides of my forehead. Not a lot. Sparingly today, sparingly. And then it honestly depends what kind of eye look I'm going to be wearing with what kind of highlight I do. Because if I'm doing like something hella dramatic, I want to be glowy and highlighted to the heavens. But if I'm just doing like a regular everyday, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't have to be anything extra. I'm taking the Wet n Wild I'm So Lit loose highlighter. I'm so bad about opening these things before I show you. And I'm just taking it, not a lot. I have never actually dipped into the pot of any of these loose highlighters. I literally have been working for almost a year off of what's on the lid. So I just add a little bit of a highlight onto my cheekbones. I go on my nose a little bit, my cupid's bow, and then right at the arch of my brow. Ta-da. I just got loose highlighter all over my table. Jesus wept. Okay, so now that you're here, the last step in my actual base situation is to take the Too Faced Hangover RX again and spray. Set it all in, hydrate your skin some more from all the powders we've just applied. Is a beautiful moment. And then I sit here and try not to make any facial expressions. Oh no, but I gotta sneeze. No. I like applying the setting spray after my foundation and stuff is done, instead of after my full face, because most of the time, by the time I get done with my full face, my mascara and stuff is so wet. Alright guys, so I'm going to hop out of here and finish out the rest of my makeup really fast because it's a foundation video, it's not a full-on makeup video, and I will be back to show you what everything looks like when the rest of my face is on, and then we'll close out the video. So you know what that means. We're gonna turn on some music. Alexa! Alright guys, so this is the final look. It is nothing serious. I definitely just swiped a few shades onto my eyelid, tight-lined, and put some mascara on. Only on the top, not on the bottom today. We're going simple. So my skin, because of the foundation routine I have been sticking to, has been looking rather glowy and hydrated, but I don't like it when people look so glowy that like they literally shine all day. Just a little luminosity is enough for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any requests or anything like that, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. And don't forget, I'm doing a giveaway at 300 subscribers. We are so freaking close when I'm filming this. And by the time it goes up, if I've already hit it, then that means there's already a giveaway video up live on my channel. So go check that out if it's up. And I will see you all in the next one.